Good morning, students. Saint Kabir Public School welcome you to online classes. So get ready for your English class. Today we are going to start chapter 5th of grammar, that is question tags. Get ready. I'm giving you 2 minutes to be ready for the class. Yes, dear students. So today we are going to study about question tags. What are question tags? Question tags are short form at the end of statements. They are mainly used in speech when we want to confirm something or when we want to find out if something is true or not. Let's take an example. It is not a dog. Is it? With a question mark. This is a question tag. This question tag is confirming this statement, whether this statement is true or false. Okay, in the interrogative sentences, we discussed that there are 3 types of questions, right? That first we discussed WH questions, then second we discussed choice questions, that is whether the answer you have provided with the choice. Okay, then third we discussed yes or no questions. Under that category we are having question tag also, because these are also the questions statement with having a question tag. Okay, so here it is not a dog. The question tag will be is it with a question mark. This question tag is confirming whether this statement is correct or wrong. They are cats, aren't they, with a question mark. So question tag is a short form which is used at the end of the statement to confirm whether the given statement is true or false. It is followed by question mark at the end, as the name is question tag. It asks a question for the confirmation. Okay. Now see, the question tags are formed with the auxiliary modal verb from the main sentence and the appropriate subject pronoun. Now the question is how these question tags are formed. How do we know that we have to write is it, how this is it has come, how this aren't they has come here. Now see the second sentence, second paragraph, I am reading it again. These are formed with the auxiliary or modal verb. Auxiliary means helping verb, right? So here it is not a dog, they are cats. Here the helping verb is and are, right? Is and are. So like interrogative sentence we discussed earlier, positive and negative sentences also we discussed earlier. There helping verbs are helping a lot, right? So here also helping verbs are going to help you. Question tag is formed by the helping verbs. Okay, question tags are formed by the helping verbs and the appropriate subject pronoun. We are going to use the pronoun of the subject. Suppose here it is there, it is already a pronoun here, so it will come as it is. They is also a pronoun here, so they will come as it is. If the subject name has been mentioned here in the main sentence, we are going to use its pronoun, not the name as it is. Is it clear? So See here, as I told you, question tags are formed by the helping verb or modal verb from the main sentence. It is not a dog is a main sentence. We are going to use the helping verb from the main sentence and the pronoun, subject pronoun, followed by the question mark. Okay, so I hope the formation of question tag is clear to you. See here, now let's take the third example. Karan is learning to drive. Now we are going to take the help of helping verb. Is the helping verb here. So we are going to use is. Is will be written as isn't, and Karen. Karen is a girl. Sorry, it's Karen. I have pronounced it as a Karan. It's Karen. Karen is learning to drive. So first we are going to use the helping verb. Here the helping verb is is. Is will be written as isn't in apostrophe T. Okay, is will be written as isn't. In apostrophe T we are going to add with the helping verb. Isn't, Karen is a girl, and we have to use the pronoun. So for the girl, pronoun is she. So isn't she question mark. This is the question tag. This is how question tags are formed. Mark can't ride a horse. Can't is a helping verb, modal verb here. We are going to take the help of modal verb. Can't will be written as can. Now here in apostrophe T is already there. So we will write can't as can. Mark is a boy here. So can he. Can he with the question mark is the question tag here. Now one thing you people are getting confused, that here in the first example we are using an apostrophe T, but in the second one we are not using. Why? Because first sentence, Karan is learning to drive, is a positive sentence, and for the positive sentence we provide negative question tag. Wherever not is there, that means it is a negative. Okay, we have done a positive conversion of positive to negative sentence, and there we are converting positive to negative by adding not. So here we are going to give negative question tag to the positive sentence, and to the negative sentence we are going to give the positive question tag. Clear everyone? So first sentence is positive sentence, so that's why negative question tag is given here, isn't she. Mark can't ride a horse. It is already negative, so we are going to give positive question tag, can he. Okay, so I hope formation of question tag is clear to you. So what you have learned, question tags are the short form which are used at the end of the statement, and they are mainly used for the confirmation whether the given statement is true or false. Okay, then question tags are formed by the helping verb or modal verb from the main sentence and the appropriate subject pronoun. If pronoun is already there, we are going to use the pronoun as it is, and if the name is mentioned, we are going to write the pronoun, subject pronoun, appropriate subject pronoun. Is it clear? Okay, let's move on. Yes, as I told you, we use a negative question tag after a positive sentence. For the positive sentence, we are going to provide a negative question tag, and for the negative sentence, we provide a positive question tag. Let's see the example. Kate will be here soon. Kate will be here soon. It is a positive sentence, so will be written as won't she. There was a lot of traffic. Was we are going to use wasn't there. Michael should pass the exam, shouldn't he. I hope for positive sentences are provided with negative question tag is clear to you with the examples. Let's take a look at the negative sentences where we are providing the positive question tag. In short, you just remember wherever not is there, that is a negative sentence, and we have to provide a positive question tag there. It's a vice versa. Okay, we use a positive question tag for the negative sentence. So Karan won't be late. Won't will be written as will. Okay, in the C, first will be written as won't if when we are providing negative question tag, but here won't is negative, so we have to write will she, right? They don't like us. Do they? You haven't got a car, have you? Right? Not is already there, so we are not going to write n apostrophe t in the question tag. We are going to provide the positive question tag to the negative sentences, and we are going to take the help of, here we are taking the help of helping verb. So no more confusion. It is as simple as that. Helping verbs are helping you in the formation of question tags. Now what if there is no question tag? If there is no helping verb in the sentence, how will you form question tag? There also you have to apply the rule of do, does and did, right? You have to identify the sentence, whether it is in present or past tense. If it is in present tense, see the subject, you will use do or does, and if it is in past tense, you have to use did. Okay, same rule. If there is no helping verb, we will identify the tense. See, when the verb of the sentence is in present or past tense, we form the question tag with do, does or did and subject pronoun. We are do, does and did we are going to use, and pronoun followed by the pronoun. We have to use the pronoun of the subject. Okay, see here, John doesn't like golf. Now here does is already a helping verb, so no need to think. We'll use does he. It is already negative, so we are going to provide a positive question tag. John doesn't like golf. Does he? Are you sure? We are confirming. Okay, so here the statement says John doesn't like golf, and we are confirming by asking does he? Are you sure? They left for Milan. Now here left, no helping verb is there. Left, you know, it is the past form of the verb, so it is in past tense. The sentence is in past tense, so we are going to use did, and no negative sentences here. It is a positive sentence, so we are going to provide a negative question tag. So didn't they, followed by question mark. I hope this is clear. Now when the sentence contain a word with a negative meaning, now leave helping verb, leave this the verb form. If the sentence is containing these negative words like never, hardly, seldom, rarely, how will you form the question tag? How will you provide question tag to these sentences? Now earlier too we are taking help of helping verbs, right? In the second case we are identifying the tenses, whether the sentence is in present tense or past tense. We are just identifying the verb. Now what if these words are there, how will you recognize, how will you provide the question tag? And as the statement, as the sentence, these words are indicating negative meaning, or it's obvious, you are going to provide a positive question tag. Okay, so they hardly ever go to the theater. They hardly ever go to the theater, so it is a present tense. Okay, we'll see the subject. They is there, they is plural, and with the plural we use do. Do they, with a question mark. They is a pronoun, it will come as it is. Okay, never, hardly, seldom and rarely, these are the words with negative meaning, and if they are present in a sentence, they indicate the sentence in negative sense. So if the sentence is in negative sense, we are going to provide what? Positive question tag. He never plays tennis. He never plays tennis. So does he? Does he, with a question mark. Now how does? We'll see the verb plays. Plays is the place is in which tense? Present tense. We will see the subject, he is a singular subject here. So for the singular subject we use does followed by the pronoun he with a question mark. That is how question tags are formed. So I hope three cases where we discuss the formation of question tag is clear to you. Next, let's do the practice of question tag. Now some exceptions are there. Some verbs or expressions, they form question tag differently. Let's see. I am. Am I? It will not written as am I. It will be written as aren't I. Okay, if the sentence is imperative, you are going to use will you or won't you. Don't, wherever don't is there, don't do this, you will provide will you question tag. Let's have some tea, there you will write question tag shall we. Okay, I have will be written as haven't I. This is I am telling you the question tag, what question tag you are going to provide if the sentence is starting with I and am with a helping verb. Okay, am I will, it is not written as am I, it will be written as aren't I. The same is other examples I am discussing here. I have will be written as haven't I. Okay, she has got a bike, hasn't she? Right? Now you have lunch at 3 o'clock. You have lunch at 3 o'clock. Now here I have is there, that is we have written haven't I. Now somebody is asking you or telling you you have lunch at 3 o'clock. For confirmation, don't you. So for that we are going to use, for the other meanings we'll use, instead of have we'll use don't I, don't you. Okay, now if there is the subject is there is or there are, how will you provide the question tag? Here we are taking this helping verb and the subject, because the question tag is formed by the helping verb and the subject. So here that is the some exceptional subject and helping verb we are discussing, that what question tag you are going to provide. Now if there is or there are, you are going to write isn't there, aren't there. There is an envelope on the desk, isn't there. Okay, it is a positive sentence, so we provide negative question tag. Now for this and that, if the subject is this or that followed by the helping verb is, what you are going to write? Isn't it. For this and that you are going to use it as a pronoun, not this and that will not come as it is. See the example, this is Pam's shirt, isn't it? Okay, I hope this is clear. For there is used as it is, but this and that is not used as it is. For in place of this and that we are going to use it as a pronoun. Okay, now see, I am, we have discussed that we are going to use aren't I. See the example, I am thin, aren't I? For the imperative sentence we told you, you are going to use will or won't you. Stop talking, won't you or will you, right? Don't talk. If the sentence is starting with don't talk, imperative sentence, right? Will you. You are going to provide question tag will you. Let's go out, shall we. You are going to provide shall we with a question mark. These are the question tags you are going to provide to these imperative sentences. And I am will be written as are, aren't I, not am I. Is it clear? So I hope these exceptions are clear to you. Now let's do the practice. I hope we are done with the rules which we need to remember. Let's do some practice so that it will be more clear to us. One more thing, for anything, nothing, everything, something, we are going to use it as a pronoun. And for somebody, someone, if the sentence start from somebody is the subject, if somebody, someone, everybody, everyone, anybody, anyone, nobody, no one, we are going to use they as a pronoun. Yes, I like wearing colorful costumes. I like wearing colorful costumes. Now here, no helping verb is there in the first sentence. What question tag you will provide? You will identify the sentence. Is in which tense? It is present tense. I is exception. Being a singular, we are going to use do here. Positive sentence, we are going to provide negative question tag. So it will be written as don't I with a question mark. Next, she went to cinema last week. Now she went to cinema last week. Went is the past form. We are going to use did. So didn't she? Okay. I have to wear uniform in the school. I have to wear uniform in the school. Don't I? Sheila hasn't written any novel. Now this is a negative sentence. So we are going to provide positive question tag. Has she? Kubra can't play football well. Can she? I am from Marzin. I am from Marzin. Aren't I? I am not from Marzin. Negative sentence, positive question tag. Am I? Digu is going to read her English story book next weekend. Isn't she? There is a tape recorder on the table. Isn't there? This is a worksheet. Isn't it? Here in this will be written as it. Pronoun of this will be written as it. Don't give me advice. Don't give me advice. Will you? I hope these exercise is clear to you. Let's take some more example. Give an example, please. Will you? Sit down. Will you? Let's go to a party. Shall we? Let's play a game. Shall we? Somebody is at the door. Now here the sentence start from somebody. So somebody is at the door. We are going to write aren't they? Everybody is thinking about the quiz. Aren't they? Why aren't? Because they is a plural pronoun, right? So somebody, everybody is a plural. So we are going to use plural helping verb along with that. Okay, nobody called me yesterday. Did they? Everybody was done to save the rainforest. Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Sultan never drinks beer. Sultan never drinks beer. It is already in negative. We are going to provide positive. Yes. Does he? Does she? Okay. My mother rarely goes out with her friends. Rarely is also a negative meaning. So negative meaning word. So we are going to provide positive question tag. So what you are going to write? Goes. Positive present tense. So does she? Julia has never been to Paris. Has she? My friend seldom has an argument with somebody. Does she? Okay, so I hope the formation of question tag in different sentences is clear to you. If there is helping verb, we are going to take the help of helping verb followed by the subject pronoun. If there is no helping verb, we will identify the tense in the sentence and we are going to use do, does or did accordingly. Right? Then if some words with the negative meanings are already there in the sentence, we will provide what? Positive question tag to the sentence. Okay, then we discussed about the some exceptions, that am I will not be written, I am will not be written as am I. In place of I am, we are going to use aren't I. For the imperative sentence, we will give question tag will you. Don't, will you. Let's, shall we. If the sentence starts from don't, like don't talk, let's go out. For don't, we will provide will you, and for the let's go out, we will provide shall we. For this and that, the pronoun will be it. Okay, rest helping verb, we are going to take the help of helping verb, but for this and that, we are not going to use this and that as a pronoun. This and that, in place of this and that, we are going to use it. Okay, so I hope question tags are clear to you. Today's lecture is clear to you. If any doubt is there, please let me know. I'll try to clear your doubts in my next revision section. Okay, so do practice, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.